and gentlemen, it is time for your main event of the evening.
11 years in the making.
This is a man who's been rising the singles ranks here at Fight Factory. Previously a part of Yorkshire Tough and aligning with recent Rogan, of course, but more recently aligning with Jack Maxwell, who was also at one point part of Yorkshire Tough.
Albeit unofficially, but he was in that group, in that circle of friends. HMD absolutely dominated the Anarchy division for months, but now he's stepping up to the main event. Stickman, take it away.
And you've got to remember as well, remember that video we saw at the start? Jack Maxwell took out, or Jack Maxwell and HMD took out Reese. So Rogan is here on his own. That's not something we see too often. Reese and Rogan are as tight as brothers. They've always got each other's backs. But Rogan tonight has to defend that title on his own against his former friend. Now that is going to be playing on his mind. That's going to be a huge emotional weight to bear throughout this match. But HMD, he's got the psychological advantage because he has one up on Rogan at this moment.
11 years in the making. Stickman, these two have never gone one-on-one, ever. This is their first meeting. It is in a Fight Factory ring. It is in the main event. It is for our biggest prize, the World Heavyweight Championship. It don't get no bigger than this.
And despite everything I've just said, there is a pressure associated with the prestige of holding that title. The question is which of these two competitors is going to be able to carry that pressure.
Arguably the biggest match in either man's career. World Heavyweight Championship. A belt held by such big stars as Bram, Will Cruz, who is having a SummerSlam tryout this very day. Robbie X of New Japan, former Fight Factory champion. And now Rogan carries on what those men built.
Well, this is another man with a big future in the business. Whether it's in the tag team Reese and Rogan, or whether it's with him on his own, Rogan means business.
And knowing Rogan, it'll be both at the same time. This man is the definition of a locker room leader. May not have always had the greatest attitude, but he's respected amongst everybody.
You can say what you like about his attitude, you cannot question his success. You cannot question his authority in the ring. You cannot question the fact that he's fought his way to the top from the very bottom.
And more, maybe most importantly, you can't put down his love of wrestling. He loves this business. And he wants to represent Fight Factory as the heavyweight champion. He's done so ever since defeating Jason Morgan. In what a lot of people called an upset, I might add, because Rogan, obviously known as a tag team wrestler at the time, and Morgan had dominated that heavyweight division. But Rogan has carried that title with pride, and tonight he defends it against his former friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is for the Fight Factory Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, On my right, the champ.
HMD's just whispering to something to Stu.
Probably saying
he wants to be announced as the man who broke up Yorkshire Tough. He is hungry. He is motivated. He is driven. He is HMD.
The man that broke up Yorkshire Tough. Well, two of them still exist.
And now, introducing, on my left, one member of Yorkshire Tough. He is your Fight Factory Heavyweight Champion. He is Rogan.
HMD wasted no time there. But Rogan knows HMD too well, and that will not have come as a surprise to him.
You almost felt like Rogan suckered him in there by turning his back to him.
Well, Reese and Rogan have, to some degree, mentored HMD on the road these past few years.
I would say it's a lot more than that. I would say it's more than to some degree. You said that Reese and Rogan were like brothers. HMD was like their son.
Well, HMD, like a pedantic, rebellious teenager, wanting to prove that he doesn't need them anymore. And unfortunately, we tried to use one of Mum and Dad's tricks against them.
We have not heard a bell yet. I just want to point that out. This is not on as of yet, but Rogan does not care.
There was no contact inside the ring, and it spilled straight to the outside. So the match yet to officially start.
You got to wonder what kind of emotion Rogan's feeling, not only for the fact that HMD turned his back, but what happened to Reese as well. Who knows when Reese is going to be back after that attack?
Well, Rogan finally getting HMD into the ring. Although Rogan slapping hands and kissing babies, and the match now is underway, and he's unfortunately ended up regretting that because HMD's pounced on him as soon as he got into the ring. This is what Rogan's got to be careful of. He's got to remember what got him where he is. It was his ruthlessness. It was his aggression. If he spends too long high-fiving these members of the audience and kissing babies and doing whatever else he is on the outside, he's wasting time that he could be using to wear his opponent down, and HMD knows that. And we're seeing now HMD take advantage of that slight lack of focus from Rogan.
Rogan let HMD have a free shot there. He might be regretting it, although he was laughing right there. HMD, let me tell you, is no joke. The rise of HMD in Fight Factory Wrestling, he started out as my commentary partner, and he progressed to wrestler, to member of Yorkshire Tough, to dominate in the Anarchy division, to now being in the main event for the World Heavyweight title. This man is 22 years old.
He's accomplished a hell of a lot at this age, and this is his biggest opportunity yet.
Big shoulder tackle.
That's a cover there from Rogan. This could be over. Oh my word!
Oh, that nearly was over.
Close.
Referee Danny Marks. Close to a 3. Looking out for the deadlights, clothesline. Oh, look out! I think he went for the baseball slide there. HMD moved.
Huge kick to the face there from HMD. Oh my word!
Oh! Spinebuster on the apron! HMD's got to get Rogan in the ring though.
Well, that's going to take the wind out of you no matter how big you are. In fact, probably the bigger you are, the more wind it takes out of you. HMD now just stalking, waiting for his moment.
I've got to think that Ref Dan may be a bit lenient with the count, with it being a huge title main event. He's still going to have to count, but
remember, if Rogan gets counted out, he retains the title. So
yeah, and harm man down, he's not going to want that.
Championship advantage is with Rogan. HMD realising that and going after Rogan.
Oh, look at the power!
Oh my word, Glenn, that is a hard concrete floor.
Not padded, by the way.
No, I know people think that these floors are padded and the wrestlers are protected. I can tell you they are not.
Just look around the ring.
This is hard. When you hit that floor, when your back hits that floor, you feel it shake through every part of your body.
HMD has got firm control.
HMD realising he's got the upper hand at the moment and just using this time to strategize and get a little bit of breath back as Rogan makes his way with the help of the ropes back to his feet.
The kick right to the kidney. Oh, then a shot to the ring post. Main event. Fight Factory Wrestling presents Fallout. 11 years in the making, first time meeting one-on-one. Biggest match of either man's career.
Well, this could be over, you know, Glenn. Rogan is down already.
Yeah.
If HMD manages to hit one of his big moves, this is over once and for all.
Rogan clutched his back for a second there. He took a big shot on that apron with that spine buster on the kidney and the spine. Oh, HMD with a straight right to the head. Rogan is reeling. Rogan, of course, won that title at Show 150 in the main event against Jason Morgan. Fighting to keep that title against his former friend. Cover! 2 count for HMD. Rogan's smiling. Look out! Fireman's carry! Rogan trying to fight out of it, he does!
I think HMD was looking for that HMD KO there, but...
Oh! Pop powerbomb by the big hoss Rogan!
Oh, Rogan, I think, sensing that the end could have been near and he had to fight back quickly. And now Rogan going up to that second rope. We've seen this before.
Rogan measuring his friend, or his former friend, I should say.
Perhaps looking for that big second rope lariat.
Oh! That's a version of the HMD, wasn't it?
I think it was, and
And there's a drive-by kick.
Rogan down again. Rogan not moving. This could be it.
He's dead weight.
At the cover.
He's dead weight.
Oh!
Wow, what a drive-by kick. Oh, I thought he knocked Rogan out with that stick, man. Look at HMD's face. He's looking a little in disbelief.
HMD just taking his time. Perhaps some impatience starting to show now. Oh!
Finds back with a big bit. Oh, that may have just woke Rogan up. Another one.
What's he looking for now? Huge
short arm clothesline, but Rogan didn't barely budge. Rogan's shaking his head. Oh, that's how it's done, HMD. Oh my
word! And Rogan just bouncing through back to his feet.
Oh, Rogan with a German of his own! How in the world?
How is either man standing after those moves?
Well, not right now. How did Rogan recover from that German suplex to deliver one of his own?
I think that was everything that was left in the tank for Rogan, and that's why he's down on the mat. He knew he had to deliver something big to HMD to keep him down after HMD delivered a suplex of his own. In doing so, he threw every last bit of fuel in the tank.
They're staring in each other's eyes.
Huge strike to the face, returned by HMD. Rogan asking for the crowd to give him some energy as both men make their way back up to their feet. Another strike to the face from HMD. Oh, uppercut from Rogan. Return. Oh, kick to the face. Oh, spear! And now Rogan looking to put him away once and for all.
Oh, big
sit down.
Sit out spinebuster.
Kick out there from HMD at 2 and a bit.
That's what happens when the commentary's on sync, ladies and gentlemen. This is what the main event of Fight Factory Wrestling is. This is what it does to us. We're fans just as much as you are.
Well, this crowd really cheering Rogan on here, trying to encourage him back to his feet, and HMD slowly but surely making his way back to a vertical base as well. You've got to think whoever hits the biggest move first is going to win this.
Stickman deadlights.
Rogan looking for the deadlights. Oh! HMD drops to his knees.
He's begging off.
I'm not sure how much of that was deliberate and how much of that was just having no energy left to get back to his feet. But either way, HMD trying to remind Rogan that they were once friends, they were once brothers. They travelled together, they rode together.
And who was it that cost them all that? Oh, Rogan's not buying a single thing.
Oh, slap to the face.
That's not smart.
And Rogan replayed that catch with a slap and a super kick, and HMD just hitting the mat face first. This is over, Glenn. This is as soon as Rogan hits that deadlight.
There's Jack Maxwell.
Oh, it's Jack Maxwell. Remember, Jack Maxwell is the mastermind behind this. He's the one who, well, presumably encouraged HMD to join him because that was clearly a rehearsed ending, as we saw at the end of
HMD! HMD!
And that's going to be it. They've got a new champion, Glenn. HMD's got a card. We've got a new champion.
No!
Oh my word! And Rogan just managing to kick out. Jack Maxwell can't believe it.
He even took the knee pad down for the extra impact.
HMD can't believe it. Look at his face.
He's looking at Maxwell. He's like, what the just happened?
HMD now getting some instructions from Jack Maxwell.
These three know each other so well.
HMD wondering what he's got to do.
Maxwell's got a chair.
Maxwell is cerebral. Maxwell has a plan, but if he hits that chair, he won't win the title.
Oh.
Referee Danny Marks presumably telling him that. You can't win the title on a DQ, but if the referee doesn't see it, HMD's got the belt. This could be it. We're going to have a new champion. HMD just waiting for Rogan to turn around. He turns around.
Deadlight!
HMD hitting the mat, but managing to roll out. Oh, who's this? There's a third man here, Glenn.
Who's that?
Who's that?
Who's that?
Dressed all in black, and that's a belt shot to the face.
Is that? No.
There's someone else involved, Glenn.
That's Ben Butcher. It's Ben Butcher.
Ben Butcher's the third man. Could it be?
No.
Ben Butcher
just hit Rogan with the belt.
Well, Ben Butcher said earlier this week that he was going to make his impact known here when he wasn't booked on the show, and he's done just that, and it's going to result in a new Fight Factory World Champion, Glenn.
No, it's not.
Oh my word! Somehow.
No, it's
somehow. Glenn. No, you're not Glenn.
Yes, I am.
Rogan. You're Glenn.
I am Glenn. That's Rogan, and he kicked out.
This crowd now firing Rogan up, and he spots Maxwell. Rogan's attention now fully on Jack Maxwell. He didn't realise Ben Butcher was here, and now he's in the ring alone with HMD and distracted. And if he hits this HMD KO, this is over, Glenn.
Is it the HMD now? Is it the HMD KO?
Oh.
No, Rogan.
Somehow, Rogan's struggling free. Oh.
Absolute chaos out here.
Ben Butcher again, making his presence known.
Ben Butcher just on the receiving end of a headbutt. You wonder if that took anything out of Rogan as well, though. It was an instinct headbutt. It was all Rogan could do.
HMD now with Rogan on that top rope.
What's he thinking
here?
Send
him a message. He's looking for a superplex, Glenn.
God, I thought he was going for a DDT for a
top rope superplex.
Wait.
Oh, no.
Oh, Spinebuster! That's it! That is it! That is it!
Can he get the cover? Slowly but surely, Rogan makes the cover.
2. Oh, that's going to be
a chair to the head, and that's a disqualification. Rogan retaining, but the message has been...
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by disqualification, and still Fight Factory Heavyweight Champion, Rogan!
Ben Butcher now. We're seeing a new alliance here. Ben Butcher and HMD and Jack Maxwell.
3 men feel like they play second fiddle in different groups. They've joined forces. That spike DDT by
3
Maxwell.
men who feel they've given everything they can to Fight Factory and been consistently overlooked by Mr. Becker. And believe me, I know that feeling. And the 3 of them looking to send the message to Mr. Becker's favoured Fight Factory champion, Rogan.
What are they doing? They put the belt under.
Referee Danny Marks is powerless now. He's come to the outside, presumably for his own safety.
Oh, man, no. He's going to hit with the chair onto the belt. Here comes the roster.
Oh, no. It's Valentine Lenny and Erin Jacobs coming to save Rogan. As Butcher and Maxwell managing to get HMD out of there. But Glenn, Rogan has retained, albeit by disqualification, and I'm not sure you could say that he's in any way the winner here.
You know this is far from over. Lenny, of course, still has issues with Butcher. Valentine's the #1 contender for Maxwell's belt. HMD and Rogan have definitely got unfinished business. Well,
Jacobs is just out here sticking his nose in business that isn't his, as usual.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a chaotic ending. It seems a new faction has been formed. This has been Fallout, and you got to wonder what the fallout of Fallout
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your Fight Factory Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Rogan!
He is still your champion, and that is going to do it for Fallout tonight. I have been your commentator, Glenn Bird. He has been your other commentator, Stickman McTaggart. We will see you at our next show. Good night, everybody.
Stay sticky.